If you play Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, you know there are a lot of hands to play. One thing you can do to practice is something I call Charleston modeling. This is a great way to learn all the hands throughout the book and practice your decision making. If you have a set at home, I'll leave a link below the video to a really great set at a really good value at Gammon Village. If you're new to Mahjong, or if you already know how to play and just want to build your skills, consider subscribing to my channel. That way you won't miss anything. I'm going to roll for prevailing. So we'll say that it is a 7 and we're east, so 7 would be west. So we'll just say west is prevailing. I'm just going to put them out there so you can see them. And we're going to say we're the dealer. So I'm going to take 14 tiles. And now I'm going to create a Mah Charleston. This would be just a simulation of what it would be like to get passes from other players at the table. Right across left. So let's see what we can do with this random pull. We have mixed suits and they clash. We've got evens and odds. Maybe we could play double numbers though. 4, 7, 4, 7, 4, 7. We need a 4 crack. If we don't get a 4 crack, maybe we could play Eleanor, which is a number hand. Also, number hands, which are both of those that I just mentioned, are on page 22. Double numbers, 2 pungs of the same number in 2 suits with a pair of Windsor dragons. So in this case, it would be 4s and 7s. Yeah, we want to leverage these. So that 4 is not going to help. Then we have Eleanor, 3 different numbers punged in each suit with a pung of east winds and a pair of red dragons. So I think that's kind of what we're in between. I think as an option, I'm going to keep the cracks, because if we draw into cracks, we could always play 1 suit. So let's go ahead. I try not to pass honors. Let's go ahead and pass these 3. Red dragon. That is kind of nice. Eleanor. We have 4, 7. So we need bams. And here we have tiles we can pass. 1 of each suit. It's a little risky passing honors like that. The 1 and the 9, those are terminals. They're part of the honor category. It's a little bit risky. But we're playing a double limit hand here. Let's go for it. Red dragon! We got a red dragon. Very nice. Okay, now we have like numbers and all terminals. I would not pass that. We can give up the 7 dot, mix that up a little bit. I would keep my options open and keep both of those. Let's pass these 3. No keepers there, but actually we can keep that 6 bam because we have an option. We need an east and we have our pair. We can pung the 4s. We have the 7. All we need is a pair of 1 of these, and then we could pung that. So we have probably 5 discards here. 5 discards, which is not too bad. It would have been better to pair that up or pair up this east during the Charleston, but 5 away after the Charleston is not too bad. If you would have done something different, let me know. Let's do another random pull. Let's roll for prevailing. So I rolled a 10. If we're east, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is south. South. See, you can't see that over there, can you? I'll just put it up and remind you. South is prevailing. Okay, let's see what we can do with this one. I'm thinking cracks and honors. Cracks and honors. We could maybe even do a dual hand. And I would not pick a hand at this stage. I would just pick the categories. Either, since we have a pair in here, we could play a pair hand, a sequence hand, or a dual hand. So I would go ahead and pass even, odd mixture there. Let's pass those. Oh, look at those wins. We still don't have to pick a hand. Now, wait a minute. Look at, we've got like numbers and bams there. Let's give up the red and mix that up a little bit. That way we can still play a news hand, maybe news lineup or razzle. Let me just read those both to you. We still don't have to pick a hand, but just so you see where I might be going. So razzle is 5 pairs with news. So we'd have to throw this away. I think news lineup would be better. Sequence of 1 to 9 and 1 suit with news and 1 win paired. That's number 10 on page 18. So page 17 and 18, we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and pass these 3. There's a west. That's not helpful unless we play repression. We still don't have to pick a hand. Let's pass these 3. It's a little risky being all evens. Okay, we got a 1. So we have 3 discards here for a 1 suit option. Really, probably more like 4. Really, probably we're in between razzle and news lineup, so we really have 1 more discard out of here. So that's 5 discards. It's better to have 4 or fewer, but I'll take 5. This would be concealed hands though, so we would have to draw really well. If you would have done anything different on these, let me know. Let's do 1 more. Four is prevailing, so that would be north. Okay, so I think we're in between, maybe razzle again, news with pairs in 1 suit, or an honor hand. I think I'd rather play honors. It's a higher value hand, and we do have a pair in here and here. Let's try for honors, winds and dragons. All winds, dragons, 1s and 9s. Those are honors. So let's go ahead and pass these 3. Actually, I don't want to be left with like numbers. Let's pass these 3. That way it'll give us some mixed up tiles there to pass. So we got a 9 and a pair of 6 cracks, but we're going to break that up. So now we have 1, 2, 3 pair in honors. Let's discard those 3. There's an honor. And we still don't have to really pick a hand, but we've got like numbers here. We are playing a big hand though. Let's just look up terminus. Terminus is number 65 on page 25. 3 pungs of terminals with news and 1 win paired. We have it. We're missing terminals though. I think you still need to pass defensively, and that is a terrible pass. Like numbers end consecutive. I think, let's see here. Actually, terms of honors, we're only we're only 1-2 tiles away from Terms of Honors. Terms of Honors is number 68 on page 25. 3 pairs of terminals, 7 odd honors, and 1 honor paired. This is 7 odd honors and 1 honor paired. All we need is a white dragon. I think I would risk passing the like numbers because we're playing a big hand. Here we go. Oh, no keepers. That was a bad risk. Okay, so we have 3 discards, which is great. And this would be probably, I think we're closest to Terms of Honors. If we paired up, we could also play Heavenly Twins, which is number 76 on page 26. 7 pairs of honors, including terminals, winds, and dragons. Beautiful. Beautiful hand. I like honor hands. They're so fun. Really, I love Wright-Patterson style. It really is a lot of fun to play. And there are no jokers, so it's much more strategic. Since there are no jokers, you really have to make super smart decisions along the way and watch the discards and exposures, because your hand could go dead and you have to know how to switch your hand. That's why these exercises are so great for practice. If you have a set at home, give them a try and let me know how it goes for you. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, consider subscribing and click the bell when you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos. Maybe you'll learn a new strategy or pick up an insight of the game that'll give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next Charleston modeling for Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, may all your picks be keepers.